Welcome back everyone, and thanks for joining me for another episode of my Manchester United career on FIFA 20. And kicking this episode off, we are continuing our Europa League campaign. It's our second game in the group and we are set to take on AZ Alkmaar. Here are the team lineups. Chong is in, as well as Daniel James and Tuanzebe Dallo at the back, with Ramiro in goal. So it's been a mixed bag lately for Manchester United when it comes to results, especially in the Premier League. And it's 1-0 here against Alkmaar. They've taken the lead 6 minutes in, and it's an absolute thunderbolt of an effort. Poor defending all around. Fan away into the box. Crosses it in. Pogba not tracking back, and it's cost us. It's Fred. It's over the top for Martial. Great control. Chests it down to find Lingard. Lingard's going to find Dan James here. James, Lingard again. In for Martial. It's an open goal. It's 1-1. Hasn't really taken Manchester United that long to get the much needed equaliser. And it's come from that man who scores again, Anthony Martial. That should quieten down this arena slightly. You know, the fans, they're close to the pitch here. And it does have an effect, especially away in Europe for United. It's a good ball. Keeps the ball alive. Idrissi. It's fallen for Staines. Oh! It's brilliant. Great control. Chests it down. And on the volley has Ramiro well and truly beaten. Idrissi with a good ball into the box. It's headed away and it falls straight to Staines. Look at that. Manchester United trailing here. Can they find another way back into it before the break? It's Dan James. The bursting run finds Chong. And for a second I thought that was in. Bodu causing a bit of trouble there for Tuanzebe, but he stands firm. Here is Anthony Martial now. Dan James just lingering offside. Brings himself onside. Finds Lingard. And it's in for Chong. Keeper all over the place. As it's Manchester United 2. Alkmaar 2. Back on level terms. With plenty of time remaining here in the second half. Can Manchester United maybe pluck out a winner? We'll have to wait and see, but the way things have been going in this game, you'd think it'd be Alkmaar to score next. Fred finds Chong. United starting to take real control of the game now. Here's Fred on his favourite left foot. Goes for goal. And it's catching practice. Martial, great first touch. Gets round this man. Gets his shot away. And the keeper, world-class save. Dan James cutting inside here. Finds Fred. It's Zakaria. Manchester United summer signing. Here is Dan James. Through for Lingard, making that run. Lingard's in on goal. Oh, he's gone and put it wide, hasn't he? It's poor. Well, it's all over here. 2 games in to the Europa League group stages. 2 games into our Europa League campaign. And it's ended in a draw. It was, on paper, a Manchester United win, but that certainly wasn't the case here tonight. We could have done so much better. Our finishing was poor. Our defending was poor to allow AZ to take the lead. Not once, but twice in this game. So there is our group then. We are still top, but we're level on points with Borussia Mönchengladbach. AZ Alkmaar, they did well to get that point from us, as they are now, well, they're level on points with Nantes. But, you know, a win in the next game will certainly see them shoot up the group. We need to make sure we win our next game. Here is the league table going into our next game away to Newcastle. Newcastle, they've already beaten us this season, but in the Carabao Cup, can they do it again? But in the Premier League, when a huge 3 points are up for grabs, and we need to win this one. Well, we haven't had to wait long for this chance to try and exact a bit of revenge on Newcastle United after they dumped us out of the Carabao Cup a couple of episodes ago. It's a much stronger side compared to the team that came here a couple of weeks ago. The only missing player is Martial. He is out due to suspension. Mason Greenwood comes in to replace him. Here is Marcus Rashford. Here's Paul Pogba. It's Fred. It's Mason Greenwood. Oh, he's done really well there. It's fallen for Pogba. Gets his shot away. Snapshot. And it's saved by Elliott. It's over the top. Newcastle may have found a way in here, you know. So he's charging into the box. Oh, it's round his man and it's 1-0. It's Joel Linton scoring for the Magpies. And he's going to go over and celebrate with former United player Steve Bruce, their manager now. Will celebrate with his teammates right in front of the Manchester United manager. Unbelievable. United looking so naive at the back. It's cost us again. Pogba. United have it all to do here at St James's Park. Rashford charging through, skips past the challenge. Rashford finds Fred, gets his shot away, and he's got an equaliser for United. Not quite sure what happened there. Seemed like time slowed down completely. I think it may have took a deflection. We'll see again from this angle. Yes, it does. Massive deflection. Well then, Newcastle looking to take the game by the scruff of the neck again. Oh, it's 2. And it's Longstaff on the score sheet, putting Newcastle in the lead once again. Things just aren't going well for Manchester United at the moment. We're getting broken down so quickly, and there's so many gaps in that back four. Jesse Lingard, what can he do here now? He's getting hounded, but still manages to find McTominay. Does well there. It's Marcus Rashford who's moved to a more central position. It's Pogba. Pogba, great footwork. Works his way through and scores. It's 2-2. He's going to pick up the ball, looking to get the game restarted as quick as possible. Still a bit of time maybe to go on and grab a winner here. Scott McTominay. Nice little back pass to find Fred. It's Pogba already on the score sheet. Almost finding it again, but Elliott stands firm. Well, it's almost another classic between these two sides. Newcastle United and Manchester United. Ending all square. It's finished 2-2. Newcastle United just edged this game. United very fortunate to get a point from this one. Newcastle, they certainly seem to know how we tick. We'll have to watch out for that. So then Pogba finds his first goal of the season. And what a time to score it as well, when we desperately needed at least something from that game, even if it was just a point. And as you can see, Manchester United struggles to find form. As I mentioned before, it's been a real mixed bag of results lately, and it's not good enough. Our league position is not good enough. So here we go, heading into our next game, and we really need to be at our very best for this one. The Northwest Derby, United against Liverpool. We've got the pre-match press conference. How have you prepared for the next match against your rival, Liverpool? Let's see what the options are. So we are ready. We've got to be as confident as possible. Can't appear to show any cracks in what has been quite obvious lately on the pitch. We have done everything we could to ensure we're in peak form for this match. I wouldn't say that about our form in results. Inconsistent results of late are really testing your team's UEFA Champions League hopes for next season. It won't be easy, but it never is. I expect better from my players. I don't want to slaughter them too much. Always want to support the players in the press conferences. We don't know how soon we'll be able to get back on track, but it's our responsibility to try. Oh, that's not the best of replies, is it? It's almost like the David Moyes saying we need to be aspiring to be like City or Liverpool. Do you hope to bring stability to the team's performance? My players will improve soon. I'm disappointed. I think we'll go with that one. My players will improve soon. I'm quite confident in my players, so this doesn't concern me. Of course, there are areas to improve upon, especially in the defence. I'm sure we'll get there, no doubt.
Thank you very much.
Let's see what happens in this game then. So heading into the Northwest Derby, it is a must win. Liverpool, they are 7 points above us, and we can close that gap with a win to just 4 points. We need to win this. I can't stress how much we need to be beating our rivals, Liverpool. Thankfully, we're playing at Old Trafford. It's big games like this where form sometimes goes out the window. We don't have to worry about it too much. They're always feisty affairs. The crowd can certainly be the 12th man on that pitch for the team. But Liverpool, they'll be thinking, United, what, they're 8th? They're 7th, 8th in the league. We can be doing them here in front of their home fans as well. So they'll be confident heading into this game. But with Manchester United, and we'll never die. And here are the lineups. Anthony Martial back in the team after serving his suspension. He starts alongside James and Rashford, and it's a midfield three of McTominay, Fred and Paul Pogba. Same defence for Manchester United. Been a few holes in it lately. Some worrying signs of those defensive errors, and we need to be at our very best today as we come up against the likes of Salah. Here is Liverpool's lineup. It's Alisson that starts in goal. Keita, Henderson in midfield, and it's that front three of Salah, Firmino and their summer signing, Piatti. So it's United to get things underway. United need to be at their very best. Oh, that's brilliant. We'll see that on the replay. Rashford completely does Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's fantastic. Great bit of skill from Rashford. Pulls it back, gets his shot away. First effort, a minute into this game, goes to Manchester United. It's exactly the start we're looking for. Can we go and find a goal from this corner? Liverpool corner, a couple of minutes removed from Manchester United's first attack. Miller swings it in. It's headed away by Ben Chilwell as Liverpool continue to attack. Wijnaldum, great skill there, great footwork, great control. Getting closed down. Keita, could have been good effort on goal. Manchester United digging in here so early on. Wan-Bissaka finds McTominay. Bit of space for Dan James to work it. Oh, he's done really well. Dan James in on goal. And Alisson saves Liverpool. Martial. Manchester United really getting a hold of this game now. Rashford does well, turns on the ball, finds Martial. And Alisson, if it wasn't for him, Liverpool could be at least 2 or 3 goals down by now. Manchester United, they're getting their shots away. They're all on target as well. Pogba, Fred, things looking really good for Manchester United. And it's Van Dijk who's lunged in there on Anthony Martial and is going to go into the referee's book for that challenge. You do expect better from a player of the calibre of Virgil van Dijk, and it's a great position now for Manchester United to make something of it. So Pogba territory, Rashford territory. It's going to be Rashford to step up and take by the looks of it. 32 minutes on the clock, not far from half time. United can grab the first goal here. Be a crucial time to score. What can Rashford do then? 26 yards out. Alisson's been tested big time already. And what a moment in the game this could be. And it's too easy for Alisson. Dan James, Manchester United looking to hit Liverpool on the break. Gets challenged, advantage given. It's Dan James again. First time through ball for Anthony Martial. Martial's in here and finds Scott McTominay, who gets denied by the foot of Alisson. James, McTominay, United really turning the screw now here in the second half. Marcus Rashford going it alone by the looks of it. Oh, he's done really well. It's 1-0 Manchester United. The Stretford end going absolutely crazy. Absolute scenes here at Old Trafford. Going into this game, it was unlikely that United would be scoring the first goal in this one, considering our recent record of going a goal down and then having to pull it back. Marcus Rashford's goal, the only difference maker so far between these two sides, United and Liverpool, in this derby. Pogba feeds it through for Dan James. Can it be? No, it can't. Alisson denies James the goal. There's Fred, McTominay, United shifting the ball now confidently. Martial finds Rashford on the volley. Oh my, Alisson has to be man of the match for Liverpool. His performance has been brilliant. Apart from conceding that first goal, overall he's been brilliant. There's Pogba, just playing everywhere at the moment. Pogba feeds it through for Dan James. Loads of space. Finds McTominay. It's 2! Manchester United have made it 2-0 through Scott McTominay's first time shot. Right up into the corner. Facing the Stretford end. It doesn't get any better than that, folks. And through a youth academy graduate as well. Superb. There was no messing around with Scott McTominay. And that's pretty much wrapped at 3 points here. And Salah. Shaqiri, who's come on now. Oh, he's done well to work that bit of space for himself. He's done really well to score himself a goal as well. It's 2-1. It's going to be a few nervy moments now as we head into the closing stages of this game. Chamberlain United now defending in numbers, and they need to. Chamberlain, Salah. Oh, Salah's through. Finds Firmino, and David De Gea may have just won Manchester United the game there with that save. Salah to Firmino. It was going in. United have done it. Manchester United have beaten Liverpool for the first time this season in the first Northwest derby of the season. It's finished 2-1, and things have been up and down lately. When it comes to results, Manchester United stood strong. They stood firm, and they put in one hell of a performance. What a win. What a win indeed. Almost euphoric. Let's get on with the post-match press conference. Rashford is continuing his hot run of form. How satisfied are you with his performance today? He was brilliant. Up against Alexander-Arnold. He deserves all the praise. I hope he can continue to amaze us with performances like these. There's more to come from him, no doubt. Were you concerned when they scored to bring the game within reach? I was a bit nervy towards the end when Firmino scored that. What shall we say? Shall we be cocky? No, we had it in the bag. Manchester United wasn't much of a challenge. What's that on about? Is that supposed to be Liverpool? They saved a bit of face in the end, but we had this one wrapped up already as far as I'm concerned. Were you all concerned about the result when Liverpool scored in the last minutes of the match? Again, it was a bit nervy, but we fought on. We must not concede late goals. I had no concern. Despite their late goal, we were still in the driver's seat. I had no concerns. Anyway, guys, that is it for this episode. Hope you've enjoyed. What a way to finish things. I'll see you all in the next one.